Scenario 2. Low tide. Tacoma, Washington. Following the mean teens, the early 2020s gave new hope for a return to political normalcy and decency. Anti-corruption candidates were winning seats in both parties at all levels of politics in the United States. The elections of 2020 and 2022 saw a rule of law wave, the roll tide, as some called it. But the hopes of the early 20s didn't last long. Continued voter purges and gerrymandering at the state level and further campaign finance deregulation stemmed the tide and left the country more firmly in the hands of oligarchs and their power-seeking cronies. Everyday people were left out of control of their lives. Seniors especially have found themselves financially unprepared for the cutthroat reality of 2030. Gen Xers and millennials are also looking desperately for new options to navigate a changing job market.
And I thought it was going to be adding up to one giant idea, but Terry just kept going. And so I said, I have my own plan for making this work, and showed my deck to everyone on the video conference.
You got guts, hun.
Right? And so I just started going without skipping a beat, not even giving Terry a chance to jump in and ruin the whole pitch.
And you nailed it.
I totally nailed it.
I knew you would, dear.
Thanks, Dad. What was that?
I'm running low on data. Gotta go, hun.
Running low on data? Seriously? What plan are you on?
At my age, I'm on a budget. Talk to you later.
Wait, what? Seriously, what?
Reached your maximum monthly limit. To increase limit, please add credits to your account.
Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't want my daughter trying to help me with this stuff. It's supposed to be the other way around. I'll figure it out. It's got the car working for me.
Can you take the 210 instead?
I'm sorry, a software update is required for that request.
Wait, what? Is this car only level 4?
Would you like to stop?
No, just keep, you just...
I do not understand.
No. Thank you.
Ew.
I tried doing an upgrade, but my car's too old for it to take.
At least you own a car. This bro doesn't own crap, Mr. One Star.
I think I should sell it. I just keep getting more and more one-star ratings.
There's always options. You got guts, Dad.
You're stealing my sayings.
They're good sayings.
Now, there are several fantastic options for your retirement, and especially knowing that you actually own a vehicle that's generating income.
It's still on level 4 autonomy.
He's bringing in $2,000 a month with it, and it has a resale value of $8,000, which is more than enough for a down payment for another autonomous car.
Sound like you've got a smart daughter. Now, another option is that we could take out a second loan on an autonomous semi. Now, that would bring in even more per month for your retirement. Now, our credit union has several options based on future assets like a semi, and that could help balance out any future cost of living deficit. And it would leave the rest of the income from the semi to your daughter if you pass on. Now, of course, this means you would need to co-sign as you're still working and generating income as a programmer. Oh, I'm sorry, that is your profession, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
We also have several plans that could unlock certain benefits, as well as a partnership with a private hospital in our network for any, last-minute visits.
Trust in governing institutions and businesses is at an all-time low. You play the game, as corrupt as it might be, or you're left out. In this winners-take-all world, many credit unions have moved aggressively to compete directly with banks. Some critics have claimed that credit unions have sold their souls. Demutualization peaked in 2028, with private equity firms conducting leveraged buyouts of dozens of credit unions with highest brand value.
I think that's a real risk for us, that we do not have, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z being adequately prepared for retirement.
You see a lot of forces and a lot of signals coming at you from different parts of the economy, of the world. How to filter all those and making sure that based on who your credit union is, in who you want to be, how to make those strategic decisions that will help the organization remain relevant.
Credit unions have little remaining leverage among officials regulating the industry. Tax exemption for credit unions was officially revoked in January 2029, rocking the industry and sending many credit unions into uncharted waters. In 2030, credit unions are struggling to maintain solvency. Because they had shared so many core banking platforms, the movement to reduce the number of credit unions through closures, mergers, and cooperative agreements is moving swiftly. Some see a day in the not too far future in which there may only be a few dozen credit unions left, consolidating all credit union services and assets into a limited number of providers. There are many advocates who think credit unions will ultimately be stronger when there is more consolidation and centralization of services. This strategic debate will define the future of credit unions in the 30s and beyond. What are the risks and benefits of competing more directly with banks? Would the industry be better if credit unions were more consolidated?
MDC and its owners thank CUNA Mutual Group for making this important work possible.